What's up guys, it's Andrew. So in this video I want to talk about multiple targets and what your dog should do when presented with multiple threats. Now I'm going to play this video through. It's 11 seconds. But I'm going to play it through so you can get the gist and see if you can figure things out before we break it down. And let's pause it right there. Alright, in 11 seconds, did you see the critical flaw, the number one issue? Now, in this situation, I would say don't have your back to a target, which I was still going to say, but you're going to ask me, how is that possible? Well, you got a gun, you are the ultimate authority, not only because of the dog, but because of that gun too. You command the threat that you are looking at to move to the other side, to be with the threat that you are obviously not looking at. Now my question too, with this, as you saw, how does she know? Because it's by command, but it's not a normal command. If you watch what happened, the dog engages when she does a specific thing. So when the dog gets ready to engage, or does present himself to engage, how does this dog know that this other decoy is a threat other than it's a routine? Because the dog has no threat recognition, and the woman doesn't either. I mean, she doesn't know the threats behind her, obviously, besides the fact that it's a routine, because she's facing the opposite direction. Notice when she pulls the trigger on the gun, that's when the dog releases to engage on that threat. Now, if you have multiple threats, like I said, you don't want your back turned to them. You want to get in position. Notice how at the end she was kind of standing sideways so she can see them both. With that, you can command them to move however you want to, especially if you got a gun. If they don't comply, then you obviously know what one you're commanding that's not complying is the bigger threat. That is the one that you will focus on. Your dog, would you still able to watch both of them, will focus on the one that's the least threatening to you, the one that's more than likely going to comply if the dog starts coming out through him, and more so if you just shot his partner in crime and the dog's coming after him and you turn the gun while the dog is still coming at him, because not only does he have to react to the dog, he has to react to the gun as well. And at that point too, you should be making advancements forward to get hands-on with the subject, because that gun is the last resort, especially if you have the dog. So in a real situation like this, turn to a position where you can see both threats. You can interact with both threats. You go through your rules of engagement, your use of force. If they fall off like that, you command them to walk away. If they refuse to walk away, you send the dog out towards one, not necessarily to bite or to engage, but to make it so that the distance between you and them is barricaded, that you have something that they have to go through besides making a quick show of force or quick advancement towards you. Because right now that guy can run, and I'm guarantee you he can at least make another 6 to 7 feet closer to you before that dog is commanded by the sound of the gun. Now with that said, I do talk about automated bites. I believe in automated bites, but that's if the dog actually knows this is a threat. I can guarantee you, because of this woman's video right here itself, that she does not know how to train the dog to pick up those threats. Has she trained a scenario that she shoots the one guy who she shoots, but the other guy's not a threat? I bet she never ran that scenario. She's getting the dog used to every time that it hears the gunfire, it attacks something. No, your dog should not be attacking every time it hears gunfire. Especially if both targets are in front, because how does that dog know what target you're aiming at? If that dog doesn't know what target you're aiming at, and it's running forward, and you go to shoot a target, and that dog is going after that same target, you risk shooting your dog in the back of the head as it jumps up to engage. If you have 3 targets, which this woman makes a video with a laser with 3 targets. If you had 3 targets and you aiming at one Pacific one, that's the threat, and your dog's going after the Pacific one, and you shoot it, you risk shooting it. But more so if you aiming at one and your dog goes at another one, and all of a sudden you have to move to go after it because it's became an active threat. How does your dog know which one you're aiming at? It doesn't. So your dog should have directionals. You tell it either through a laser or command. It should know left, right, center. It should know 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be able to at least count to 5. Anything more than 5 targets, you might want to rethink engaging even with the gun, because you start putting 5 rounds into 5 people, you really got to justify why you shot 5 people. I mean, granted, if you're having to shoot them, then that means they were an active threat. That means that they were physically causing harm. If they're 15 feet away, I believe in staying your ground, but you know, Democrats in blue states, they're gonna tear your ass up. So the dog, use it to the best of your ability. In a situation like this, that dog should be out. It should be ready to deterrent. At least y'all always talk about deterrent. It should be able to deterrent. It should be a boundary, a wall, an access point, a checkpoint, a charcode that guy that the dog's facing has to go through. And another thing too, look at the dog's tongue sticking out. You can tell it's a routine. Look how close he is to that woman, the back of the legs. It's a routine. And the sad thing is, the dog is trained the gunfire. It seems like it'd be a good logic. It might be a good logic if you can reason it, but the execution is flawed, because that dog not only engages the guy on the weak side and allows him to be able to draw his own gun and shoot not only the dog but the woman too, but the dog's not pulling, it's not fighting to get the guy closer to the woman, and the woman's not even trying to close that gap. All of it screams routine, just something to put on the internet to get clicks. Any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them below.